with me? Guys, it's time to get it going. Will put total weather to crank us up. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes a grab on the shot. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. On the run, it's Moss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing yardage on those last two runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Scanning the field, it's Reed. On the run, still looking. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marion. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's back. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field and cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's loose down the left side. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a man, it's Reed. And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Looking for room. It's Moss. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. The pitch to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. Fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. They'll run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football. Critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that 4th down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Gets away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's back. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Fletcher. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You know, it's funny, I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's got it. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marion. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Miami, 28, Texas A&M.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.